What is God? What is proof about existence of God? Since time immemorial, lots of people had been vouching in support of existence of God. However, nobody is able to prove the existence of God so far. Science is evidence-based acquired knowledge. Until and unless something is proved objectively by doing experiment in a laboratory, the same is not called to be proved in the eyes of science. But the uniqueness about God is this: even science is unable to prove non-existence of God. Those people who believed in God, not able to prove existence of God, and science which disbelieved existence of God, is unable to prove non-existence of God. What is this dilemma? What is this puzzle? Let's try to unpuzzle it. Since long, Krishna, Buddha, Mahavir, Jesus etc. are worshipped as living example of God. Ramakrishna Paramahansa, Yogananda Paramahansa, Meher Baba, Maharshi Raman, all of them claim to have merged with God, but neither of them proved so far the existence of God in the eye of public. Even science says that God does not exist, as the same cannot be tested in the laboratory. But science has no answer to explain as to from where this existence has come. Who is controlling this existence? Before birth, where we were. After death, where we will go. It is God who is doing all. Then science has no answer. Science has not been able to prove the non-existence of God. Since long, scientists has been endeavoring hard to find out the answer as to who created this world. How this existence is working. How all the matters in this world came into existence. For creating a building, brick is the fundamental element. Similarly, for creation of this existence, what is the basic element? What is the fundamental basis for classification of all the matters of the world? They have been in look for finding a solution, finding a theory which can be applied to all. They have been in the quest of finding the fundamental element of the existence. They have always been trying to understand the mystery as to how the matters came into existence. What is the fundamental element which is responsible for creation of all the matters in the world? As the science developed, it reached the conclusion that all the matters of the world are made of atoms. At the very beginning, the scientists have tried to classify all the elements of the world on the basis of atomic weight, but later it was found that atomic weight cannot be considered to be fundamental basis for classification of all the elements. By passage of time, the scientists tried to classify the elements on the basis of atomic number. In the periodic table, hydrogen came first, having atomic number 1. In the periodic table, all the elements have been classified together on the basis of increasing atomic number. But puzzle continued, as there were many elements which were put out of the periodic table, as they were not fitting in the periodic table. Thus attempt of classification of all the elements on the basis of atomic number also turned futile. In the beginning of 20th century, the scientists believed that the atoms cannot be broken down. Now it is in knowledge of all that even atoms can be broken down further in smaller units. Now the scientists know that even atoms are made of electron, proton and neutron. Latest discovery in the science has widened the horizon of knowledge. Electron, proton and neutrons can also be broken. There are other fundamental particles which are responsible for formation of electron, proton and neutrons. They say it to be God particle. And of course, nature of electron created dilemma for scientists. Sometimes electron behaves like a particle and sometimes it behaves like a wave. Even the place of electron cannot be predicted. There is principle of uncertainty propounded by scientists, namely Heisenberg, who said that electron can remain present at many places at the same time. The puzzle continued. The scientists also tried to find out the fundamental elements of the world by classifying all the matters into living and non-living. As per this classification, all which can procreate are classified as living being, while all which cannot procreate are classified as non-living. But puzzle continued even here. There were many viruses which posed a problem to this theory. The viruses can remain as non-living matter for thousands of years when put outside the body of a living being. When virus enters in the body of a living being, it starts procreation. Not only this, if viruses are burned into fire, it crystallized like a non-living. The scientists then have to classify virus as a link between living and non-living being. The nature of functioning of all the celestial objects in the world has been tried to be full movie defined by the scientist on the basis of gravitational force. But the puzzle continued. The scientists were unable to explain the functioning of all the objects of the world on the micro level, on the macro level. The greatest scientist Newton discovered the law of gravitational force, which defined the functioning of celestial objects of the world to some extent. Later Einstein came, who tried to explain the functioning of objects at micro level by propounding the theory of relativity. However, about all the functioning of elements of the world cannot be explained so far. Very recently, string theory has been propounded by the scientists, which predicts about the existence of 11 dimensions. Prior to the string theory, only 4 dimensions were known to the scientist. Those 4 known dimensions were length, breadth, height and time. But string theory proposes existence of 11 dimensions. Even string theory cannot say with certainty that in this world only 11 dimensions exist. The scientists are even discussing about the existence of 44 dimensions. As of now, the uncertainty continues. The scientists have tried to find out universal theory, on the basis of which fundamental nature of the existence could be explained. By passage of time, scientists propounded various new theories to explain the nature of existence, to find out the basic element of the world. However, the science has been failing in its quest. The theories kept on changing, but the mystery continued. Whole existence is behaving like a living being, not only at macroscopic level but also at microscopic level. Electrons behaves in a different way in their natural state. When observed in laboratory, their behavior changes. Is it not sufficient for scientists to understand that all the elements of the world, whether matter or energy, whether living or non-living, are unique in itself, reflecting their unique traits? They cannot be classified. The scientists have been failing to define the fundamental elements of the world so far, because they have been trying to understand the nature of existence after observing it from outside. But thing is that the fundamental element of the world cannot be defined in laboratory or by doing many experiments. The fundamental element of the nature is meant to be experienced and not to be experimented. This is only because of flaw in observation of science. There cannot be any universal quality on the basis of which all the elements of the world can be defined or classified. We have to accept the world as it is. Everything in the world is having its own basic quality, its unique nature. They cannot be classified on the basis of some fundamental quality. Classification of matters into living and non-living can never be correct. All the matters in the world are functioning in unique way. If anyone tries to join 2 bricks together, then only cement can be used. If somebody tries to join together 2 bricks with help of wood, then bricks can never be joined together. If you put fire on the wood, it catches fire easily, and if someone put fire on the paper, it catches fire easily. But if you put water on the fire, the water can never catches fire. Just observe brick, wood, paper, and fire, all are having their own unique quality and all of them are functioning in their own unique way. A river always merges into sea. Clouds always kept on flying in the sky. It rains only the temperature cooled down to a particular level. When you heat up the water, it turns into vapor only after attaining the temperature of 100 degrees Celsius. When you cool down the water, it becomes ice only at a temperature less than 0 degrees Celsius. Even she never crosses seashore. A fish can very easily breathe inside the water. But if you dive into water, you would be having difficulty in taking breath. Or if you throw a fish outside of the water, then it is very difficult for fish to survive. Amoeba, when cut down through nucleus, becomes 2. Hydra can also be divided into 2, if cut down through head. All of them are having unique quality. Can be any theory which can the basis for the classification of all the matters of existence. Can a fish swim in the water? Can a fish fly in the sky? Have you ever seen a tree traveling on the road? Have you ever seen a mountain walking on the sky? You even cannot assume such things to be true in your dream. Such things. All of such things appear to be stupid. Why it is did like this? Because of the basic nature of fish, bird, trees and mountains. They cannot behave in a way as mentioned herein above. Even when you look at the stars, the planets including our Earth also, they all are behaving like living beings. Earth is revolving around a star, our sun. Our sun is revolving in a Milky Way. Our Milky Way is also part of some bigger group of stars. They are following a certain path. Just like a baby, the stars used to take birth and the stars also die into black hole. Indian scientist Jagadish Chandra Basu first time explained to the world that plants behave like a living being. Very few people know this fact that Indian scientist Jagadish Chandra Basu also explained that even matters like metal plate also behaves like a living being. This has been mentioned by Yogananda Paramahansa in his famous book Autobiography of a Yogi. Yogananda Paramahansa mentioned one such incident in his famous book Autobiography of a Yogi. Yogananda said that once he visited the premises of Jagadish Chandra Basu. Jagadish Chandra Basu took a knife in front of metal plate. Yogananda said that as soon as Jagadish Chandra Basu saw knife in front of metal plate, it started to show emotions. Those emotions were reflected in the machine created by Jagadish Chandra Basu. Jagadish Chandra Basu repeated this experiment many times, not only with plants but with also metals. Yogananda narrated this incident in his autobiography that first time he saw that even metal plates were reflecting emotions like plants, as if all of them were living beings. Greatest Indian mystic, namely Meher Baba, explained this word in his book, namely God Speaks. Meher Baba has described the theme of creation of world. In the word of Meher Baba, every soul is part of the greatest soul, which is called God. Every soul starts its journey from the greatest soul after getting separated from it. It starts his journey from the stage of electron, proton, neutron. Then it becomes gas, then fluid, and then after crossing the various stages of rocks, plants, seeds, amoebas, birds, animals, and then it becomes man, and in the body of man, the soul can merges with the God. What does it mean? It simply means that nothing in this world can be classified or defined from outside. A man cannot define the fundamental element. If somebody falls in love with somebody, then he can only experience it and he cannot define the love. Love is meant to be experienced and not meant to be experimented. If somebody sits at the bank of sea and tries to understand the sea, then he has to dive into the sea. By taking water out of sea and putting it under the laboratory, he can only reach the conclusion that sea is made of water and the chemical composition of that water is H2O. But in order to experience the sea, one has to dive into the sea. Sun is rising every day in the sky, but if you close your eyes and say that sun did not exist, then you are also true. But you are false also. In order to see the sun, you have to open your eyes. What scientists are doing, they are behaving just like a man with closed eyes and sternly saying that God is not existing. The problem arises only because of the approach of the scientist. God can never be experimented or proved in a laboratory, just like love. The whole existence is only manifestation of God. Say that fundamental element idea to be God or energy or any word, whatever you choose. What thing is that the only God, which is a fundamental elements prevailing in different forms, reflecting different quality and unique in his own way. Nothing can be classified. The scientist is trying to eat through ear, and time to speak through eyes. Thing is that eyes are meant to watch, and ears are meant to hear. If you eat something, then you have to use your mouth and tongue. It is just like that. God can never be seen or experienced through eye, ear, or mouth. In order to experience the God, you have to go deep inside your own self. The basic flaw with the scientist is that the same is based only upon the objective experiments in a laboratory. But God is a matter of subjective experience. Until and unless the scientist opts for individual experience, the same cannot find out or the same cannot realize the fundamental element of the world, which is God. The puzzle is only because of the method of scientist and not because of God.